We need 30 for 30 upward. That's when they will be available. Let them come and the only place.
Viewers across the globe, we are really sorry for the break in transmission.
Yes, they are expecting you.
Very, very sorry for that. It's a technical issue we just experienced, and it's been fixed up right here. All right, let's continue with another reviewer here. Hello, sir. Can you come closer? Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Good to
Can
go.
you come to this side?
Okay.
Your name, sir?
I'm Mr. O.J. Olajide. O.J. Olajide.
Okay, Olajide. All right, we've been talking about the effects of the fuel subsidy removal, first of all, the removal, which today we're hearing the news that there is a likelihood of another hike in price of fuel pump price in Nigeria due to the fall of Naira against the United States dollars. Let me even ask you as a Nigerian, how have you been coping with the subsidy removal? How have you been coping with it?
Well, as a matter of fact, coping with subsidy removal has been tough. But by God's grace, it's easy for me. I won't confess negativity. It's easy with me by God's grace. But, imaginarily, it will say it is tough. Because there is an increase in prices of everything in Nigeria. Commodities, transportation, cost of living generally, there's sharp increases in the prices of things. So, imaginarily, I would say it is tough. But realistically, to me, as a person who always confess positivity, it's well with me. I don't know whether you get what I'm trying to say. But if you consider the situation of things in Nigeria, the price of everything has gone up. But we must not lose hope, we must not give up. The intention of Mr. President to have removed the subsidy is for a good purpose. It's like a bitter leaf. Bitter leaf vegetable is sweet. I mean, it's bitter. The taste is bitter, but it has a lot of vitamins and nourishments. It serves your body. So, but human being has devised a way of taking bitter leaf by removing the bitterness and consuming the flesh, the body of it, the flesh part of the something, so that they don't experience the bitterness again. So what I would say is that it's a mixed issue, it's a mixed point, such that the removal of it is painful, but the overall benefits of it is going to be long lasting. I'm telling you, it's like a woman traveling, laboring. That pain is not desirable to her. But by the time the pain is over and the baby is born and they put the baby in her hands, madam, here your newborn baby, then she will smile. But initially she experienced the pain during laboring. But when the baby is delivered, she will smile. So what I see is that the subsidy rate is practiced in Nigeria. Subsidy ideology itself is not wrong, because you can subsidize production so as to make your products, the price of product to be competitive. But what is wrong with our own subsidy is the corruption therein in that subsidy, whereby we will spend 1 billion on subsidy. We will now inflate it to 10 billion. It is the inflation, the corruption in the subsidy that is wrong. I've been pleased to watch the documentary whereby China subsidized production, subsidize their companies, the supply of gas, they subsidize the cost of gas for companies who are producing in their industrial zones. I watched one of Germany subsidizing electricity for their manufacturing companies in the production of their products, so that the cost of their products will not be exorbitantly higher than with which they can compete with other producers in the world market. And by that, if the progress is you know is sustain is not too expensive, they can compete with every other producer in the society in the world, and by then they will get more profit, more revenue, and they will expand their production lines. They will employ more labours. Government instead will have more revenue taxes from them. You can see the fundamentals of that ideology of subsidy. That's why Obi captured it rightly that I will subsidize production. Obi said it, so I like, I'm in love with the statement of Obi, not consumption. But even this consumption itself, I don't still agree with it. That's it. Where the social aspect of consumption? So you can see, if you are talking of capital side of subsidy, the social side of subsidy as well. Capital side of subsidy is that the capitalists who are in the business to make profit, government provide subsidy for them to lower their cost of production. Then the social aspect of it for masses too, the government has to subsidize too for our consumption too. So both sides are desirable. Both sides are good. Subsidy is desirable for capitalist oriented ideology. It's also good for socialist oriented ideology, because we are talking of masses, we are talking of their welfare. So you can't just leave the price of things at market price for producers to sell to the public. So government must also come in terms of social responsibility to the masses and put a subsidy as well. So subsidy is a good ideology, but the problem with our own subsidy is the corruption in it, because we are paying 1 naira as total cost of subsidy. They will inflate it to 10 naira. People are only 9 naira. I'm just giving you an example of how Germany has subsidized electricity for their production line, China for their production line, US agree for their masses social needs. The agriculturalists, they are capitalists. They are benefiting from it, from subsidy. And the populist social side of it, that's benefiting from the agricultural produce. So you can see that the agenda of subsidy is a viable one. But our own problem is that our politicians want to throw the baby away with bad water. That's why I agree with them that if you want to remove subsidy, but in the recent, if I was to Tinubu, I will look out for the corruption part of that subsidy. That's what I will fight. I will remove it, because subsidy is desirable for any economy. Good, any company that wants its production lines, manufacturing sector to be productive, to compete in the world market, government must be subsidizing part of the cost of production. And like I've explained, the social part of it too, the welfare and sustenance of their masses, they must come in and provide subsidy for them too. There is no sense economy that leaves the price of produce or products at the market price for their masses to buy it. Capitalists are there to make profit. So if you come in by subsidizing part of their cost of production, that's the sign them look, their prices will reduce by some extent.
Now let's move to the president's speech on Niger. The crisis ongoing in Niger. The president said he's under pressure to act fast over Niger crisis, but he's been keeping calm, taking advices, not to act the way it ought to.
Hello. President Tinubu sought for mandates of Nigerians. It don't see mandate from ECOWAS nations. Tinubu sought for mandates of Nigerians to be president over them. He has the right to listen to the Nigerian first than neighboring countries. Nigeria is a sovereign state. It's not a state under any country. We have a sovereignty. Our interest is the number one priority to President Tinubu, and not any external pressure. What does my people who gave me a mandate want? They asked to the National Assembly. They said no. Representative of the people. No, they are not in support of war. Masses are already saying that. Majority of masses are saying that. The frontline states that make borders with the northern part, they have told him that, look, we are the one that will bear the brunt
Consequence
of this action first. Already what is going on in our country now, the terrorist action, refugee displacement of people is heavy on their side. That if you declare war, Nigeria will not fold its hands and be watching to be attacking it. It's also attack us too. Don't forget, there are about 3 nations that have pledged their loyalty: Mali, Burkina Faso, Guinea. These are countries, they are not states with full-fledged military capabilities of a nation to deploy military forces in their support. They will not want you bombarding Niger and not bombarding you too. All these other countries that are claiming that are telling Tinubu that act because you are the ECOWAS chairman. None of them has border. Many of them don't have border with Niger. The direct consequences of the action of that war will not be borne by them, will not be borne on them. We have. I watched a representative from Sokoto who represents about a part of Sokoto, whereby one of the town have over 300 bush part border access to Niger, not the official entrance border. He was not saying that. Imagine, apart from the land border where is the official route, he said we have over 300 bush part, forest part that soldiers can enter into their areas, their constituency, which is part of Nigeria. That means there are access to which foreign troops, terrorists can enter our country, because you cannot be fighting me. I have to keep my hands fold. I'm fight back. So Tinubu should act sensibly. He should not succumb to any external pressure. His loyalty to win Nigeria first. His loyalty to Nigeria first. What does Nigeria want? Does Nigeria want war? If Nigeria say no, he should have the boldness to tell the ECOWAS people pushing him, sorry, I'm first loyal to Nigeria before ECOWAS. Yes. He did not see. Is this mandate from Ghana? This is mandate from Mali. He didn't campaign to Malians that want to become president. He didn't campaign to Ghanaians that want to become president. Who should push him? Who should be pushing him? That be under pressure. Go and declare war. It's liable to us. He should tell the ECOWAS members, hello, I will go first of all by my interest of my nation. What does my nation want? My nation said they don't want war. I can't declare war on
my nation.
On Mali.
On Niger. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you for coming on board.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, Charles, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Mike.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. Good morning, our listeners.
Okay.
I greet you.
I'm also saying good morning to you.
I greet everybody.
Okay. Now, just like this man said, our reviewer just left now. He said the interest of the Nigerian populace should be the first in the minds of the president, not going into war or not bowing to pressure. Do you think the president should bow to the pressure to act fast over Niger crisis?
Good morning, all our viewers all over the world. I greet you. I hope you guys are waking up. Well, Mr. Mike, there's no need beating around the bush here, and there's no need repeating what we have been saying on a daily basis here. If I were Tinubu, I would directly order that anything I have said, let it be in form of what I have made a very big mistake. Let us withdraw from the war, because Nigerians are not after war these days. Nigerians are not after going to war with an external bodies. You are talking about a country that you have nothing. Yes, you have a lot of things in common with Niger, but Niger are on their own government, privately, they are on their own personal government. What were you supposed to do as a president of Nigeria? You should be reliable, you should be responsible for whatever that happens to your citizens, be here in Nigeria, not to what happened to Niger. You should not be showing much concern to what is going on in Niger. Meanwhile, your own country, people are not even okay. the standard of living in Nigeria, people are even dying on a daily basis here in Nigeria. So I am what I was expecting from the administration of Tinubu. Yes, sometimes you don't blame them because they are not even military. They don't know anything about military background. Are you getting me? Because most of them, if war should break out today, most of them cannot be there. A lot of them will be in their various houses with a lot of security. Surround them in their various houses. And those people that call themselves military are the ones that will suffer it. And even the Nigerian citizens that knows nothing about what happens in Niger or the problem between Niger and ECOWAS, they are also the ones that will suffer. Like exactly, for instance, what is happening in the northern part of Nigeria now. The northern Nigerians are suffering it now because there's some certain, what I may call, business transaction that was supposed to be taking place between Niger and the northerners, and it's not more coming in again. So you see, by so doing, there has been what I may call breach of relationship between that northern Nigerians and the Niger. So these are things that the government should be much more concerned about. Not even going into war. Why are you going for war? You see, sometimes you ask yourself this question. When these people, when there was a coup d'etat in Niger, few days later, the Nigerians went into the streets with different placards, and they were very, very much happy and excited with whatever that happens to them, the coup d'etat that have taken place. First and foremost, you ask yourself, when you do your research very well, what is the essence of coup d'etat in every country? If the reason why there's always coup d'etat in every country, if there's corruption, that's number one. Are you getting me? And if there's, the life of the Nigerians, the life of the citizens in anywhere is no more, is no more advancing, or the government is no more concerned with what happens to the citizens. So sometimes even the military can come in place. A lot of factors can lead to military taking over in every country. Now, a military have taken over in Niger, and these people went round the streets of Niger, and they were very, very much happy in solidarity, that they are very, very much happy with what happens. Are you getting me? Let's assume, yes, if Nigerians are 100, 85% of them are very, very much contented with what happened. Allow them, that is my own opinion. Leave them. Let them settle 1 month, 2 months. Let them go in and divert with whatever they want to do. Are you getting me? But look at what are you doing? You are trying to go into war with a country that not even invites you. And you have a lot of people. Okay, turn your newspaper, go on Google and every day. You keep on hearing that 100 people died in Kano, 100 people died in Meduguri, 100 people. These are things, insecurity in Nigeria. You have not even settled your own insecurity in Nigeria. You want to go and fight war. We are not prepared. If these senators really want to go for war, that's no problem. We support them, let them go. We sit down here and watch them. Once they are back, we find out how many of them went to the war and how many of them are back. That is it.
No, let's away from that. Let's move to what the president said on the distribution of palliative. He has told the governors, he has told Nigerians to hold their governors accountable if they fail to do the needful by distributing the palliatives to the right persons. This is what we discussed yesterday. We also discussed it 2 days ago. Situation where some government officials sell palliatives to the citizens. I think that's rubbish to me. It's uncalled for. The president has spoken now. So what other proactive measures or what actions do you think the president should also implement to ensure that these governors deliver as expected?
I have said it time without number. And I asked this question yesterday, and I will ask it again. I will ask the same question again. Should we have to trust our politicians? The answer to that is no. We don't need to trust these people. Ahmed Bola Tinubu, you know that this money that you have decided to give, almost 180 billion naira, that you have decided to give almost to almost all the states in Nigeria, you know quite all right that this money will not go in circulation. This money will not even reach anybody. Why doing it in the first place? Why bringing out the money in the first place? Meanwhile, you know the right thing to do. You know how you have channeled in the money, and you know how you have done the money so that the money will get. I said it here yesterday. If really this government really wants to help everybody, a lot of Nigerians have bank accounts, and a lot of Nigerians have bank account. Why not distribute this money into different bank accounts? Those people that doesn't have account, and we have a lot of people in Nigeria that doesn't have account. You can reach out to them, open account to them, do one or two things to them. If really that is exactly what you want to do, open account, send it into different accounts. Are you getting me? But what are we experiencing? Well, you said you want to give out money, and you decided to bring out 5 billion naira, and I went by my own estimate. Let me give you an example now. Assuming Lagos State, we are 20 million Nigerians in Lagos State. Irrespective of where you come from in Nigeria, as long as you're a Nigerian, let's assume we are 20 million in Nigeria, in Lagos State here. 5 billion naira. Everybody can go home with no less than 5 million naira each. If you should go home and calculate it very well. Now, do you know that what 5 million naira can do to a life of a Nigerian now, presently, that everybody is crying and suffering? What are we, the government, Ahmed Bola Tinubu should just go and sit down because he has made a very big mistake. That is the first mistake he has made in life.
By giving it to the governors.
By giving out to the governors.
To give to the
Are you with me? He knows, see, let me tell you, he did not just wake up one day and decide to give out this money to the government, to the governor. That must be what I may call inner caucus meetings within themselves. So he should have known the implication, the side effect. What would have happened if this 5 billion naira was not issued to Nigeria? Do you know? Okay, you are talking about 5.
I said it that you should hold your governors accountable.
Why are you holding
responsible for
we are not holding them responsible. We are holding him as the president of Nigeria responsible for the misconduct of 180 billion naira. Because what we were expecting the expectation from him would have been do things, bring out an expert, people that knows, expatriates, people that knows better than you do. Okay, how many Nigerians has bank accounts? We put in this money. Now, how many people that doesn't have bank account? Yes, I know that there are so many villages in Nigeria that a lot of Nigerians have never even seen what banks looks like. But the government can reach out to them. You know how to open account to them. If you go to most of these remote villages, you find out that most of these banks are sending their marketers down to different villages just to open account. What happens to the government doing the right thing, doing the same thing to the entire masses? Now, let's see. When you calculate 5 billion naira to almost 20 million Nigerians, we are talking about 5 million naira. If 5 billion naira was given to you, should be given to you. As I am here, anybody that, even when you divide, if you should bless me with ordinarily, I don't call it ordinary because I don't think I don't have it. If you should give me 200,000 to 300,000 naira, honestly speaking, as I'm standing here, I know how to turn around that money, and I will never, trust me, the life will change. Are you getting me? I'm telling you the gospel to talk less of 5.
With the inflation that is outside.
I know, I am telling you this from what I know I can do. Are you getting me? Talk less of 5 million naira. We are almost 20 million Nigerians in Lagos State here. 5 billion naira, 5 million naira can go to each person here. But what did the government do? Ahmed Bola Tinubu has said that we should go and hold our governors responsible. We are not holding our governor responsible. We should be holding him responsible because he did the wrong thing.
5 billion. No, are
you getting me?
We'll get 1
He
million.
did the wrong thing. The wrong thing was that you refused to bring out a lot of experts that will give you expected advice, knowing that these people are nothing but cats.
So he made a wrong decision.
It was a wrong decision. Honestly speaking, to me, it's a wrong decision. Are you getting me? It's a wrong decision. Are you getting me? It's a wrong decision because you should have. This money is okay. Okay, look at when you go back to the other newspaper. Are you getting me? There was a rumor that the government said they have contributed in terms of giving about 100% unemployed youths jobs in Nigeria. That is on paper. Now you ask yourself, how many Nigerians have been employed since the reign of for 2 to 3 months now? The highest people that employed Nigerians. You talk about immigration. You talk about the police force. You talk about the military. How many of them have employed Nigerian? Recruitment have not even taken place. And you're talking about 100% employment. A lot of my brother. The government of this government, I respect them a lot, but sometimes they do things as if they are under the intoxication of alcoholism, So sometimes they should do the needful. Thank you very much. I don't drink beer. I don't smoke.
All right, thank you.
That's me for you.
You know how to criticize.
Hello, it's okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's
but you humanize, Abi. Yeah, good morning. Thank God it's Friday.
morning, thank
I
God.
greet you. I greet every one of you. Amechi Wachuku, I greet you. I think maybe you are connected to General Wachuku, but I doubt. All the diaspora there watching us live, I greet all. And you people just not, you don't need to be a listener alone. You don't need to be a viewer alone. What can you contribute to the system that we are on now? It's like we can't just stay idle and be complaining and be castigating. What are you adding up to the system? Because you're still coming back home, no matter where you are, all over the world. There, home is home. Nobody will bury you down there. You come home. When you hold for retirement, this thing, Nigeria still belongs to you. So it's not just castigating, it's not just criticizing. What can you do for your country? Likewise, as we are doing our own in our little way. Mr. Odunlade, you don't need to be there alone. What are you contributing to the system as it is now? I know you must have been helping your family line there, but the problem in Nigeria needs a collective solution as it is. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Charles just said something now before he left this place. He said the president made a wrong decision. It's a wrong decision by rolling out the 5 billion naira to these governors. That it shouldn't be so. It shouldn't have devised another means to implement that palliative distribution. What's your take?
I think the guy really good. He good because there are 3 tiers of government. Presidency, there are 3 tiers of executive. You have the presidency, you have the governorship, and you have the the local governments, right? And the
federal, the state, and the local.
Federal, the states, right, and the local. And there are jobs that has been assigned to. Federal has no business in distributing palliative. It's the states that palliative will get to before now distributing it across the local government, right, of the states. Now for someone to start coming here and start saying what he does not know, I think they should stop feeding people with, because as it is now, we are all in it. We are all in it. The deed has been done, the damage has been done. And what are the damages that has been done? Is the refinery that has been left shallow for how many years? For 25 years now. They have been repairing refinery. That has not moved. And you cannot say because refinery is not working now and the country becomes standstill and people keep suffering. So the gap, now the gap shop, what's it called? They are trying to apply now is let's give out, palliative. A palliative that comes with sense, not just putting Gary, small Gary in. And as I'm telling you, if you know how bad we citizens, because it's among us, all these people coming here now say bag, let them give them appointment and they start showing their true colors. I don't know whether it's how God created us like that, or how we created or manipulated ourselves to be who we are today, right? Some people, I think you just said it not too long, that we should take a camera to, if I call one of the local governments under us here, to go and verify, to go as an undercover, investigation, how they are sharing the palliative, right? Those are the things we need to be doing now. Not what solution are you going to provide to the damages that has been caused? Because it's the excesses of our past leaders, and our past leaders cannot be called to questions because the constitution that binds the country does not give them power. There's no clause in it that say any president or this thing can be called for questioning, because the money, the majority of this money that has been stacked away, that has made the country impoverished, that make the country dining in poverty, is in their hands. It's in their hands. They are their cronies. They should call them. They should call them for questioning, because they cannot. Once the government in power cannot bear it alone, he has to show himself that he's ready to help the masses. And how do you do that? If it is Mr. Buhari, knock on his door. Knock on his door. It's time to give back. Baba Ota is still there. Baba Obasanjo is still there. Knock on his door. Jonathan is still there. Knock on the door. Who are the people that collected contract for this refinery? Because if you don't know where you going to, I think you have to retract your step and know where you're coming from, so you could be able to trace where you're going to. Because the problem can never be solved overnight. The Nigerian problem, Nigeria has been soaked, have been drained to skeleton. Right as we're talking now, the external reserve they are talking of, they said the past administration said they left 30-something billion dollars. Meanwhile, in the external reserve we have now, it's just only $3 billion. How did that money, what did they use that money for? Do they spend it on the masses? If you're spending it on the masses, there won't be abject poverty all around here now. We know what we are facing. It's like Nigeria is second to hell as we're talking now. This country is second to hell. And anybody that will come over and fix up this country, I think if Pope John Paul the second or third, or the Pope from Vatican come to Nigeria now, he'll be tired, he'll be overwhelmed of the problem on ground.
Now, the president has said that he's under pressure to act over the Nigeria crisis. What advice would you give to the president of Nigeria?
What advice will I give to him? You cannot tackle two problems at once. The problem we have at home is even enough to face. Right? What advice I can still give to him? They should keep on the space they are embarking on now. They are driving on, which is the space of diplomacy. Let there be diplomacy. Talk to those people. Let them see reasons why that 3 years they are giving cannot be tolerated. Because if you say 3 years, definitely that 3 years, before the expiration of that 3 years, you turn yourself to Agbada, from khaki, from military junta to a civilian, intelligent civilian presidential candidate. And that is what is trending. Our own military did it here. General Babangida tried it. It could not work. General what's it called? Abacha tried it. It did not work. If our general Abdul Salam, I think he had the opportunity, he would have tried it too. Our Baba in Ota tried it. It worked for him. It nearly worked for him. Second time, third time. We will have broken that record of having a third term. The president with the third term elongation. So to me, as it is, leave Niger alone with their problem, and all the necessary things that you ought to have done, you've done it. Sanctions. As the chairman, yes. Niger alone. You should leave Niger alone, because if you are trying to help, you have a son or you have a brother, junior brother that you are trying to help, and he's trying to tell you it does not need your help. What else do? You hands off. Go and do yourself the way you want. But the issue there is, what I'm so happy for is Niger, if they say they are stubborn with their diplomacy, then cut off, let there be sanction. You cannot be biting the fingers that feed you. Right? That's just it.
Thank you so much, Kole. I really appreciate you for coming on board. All right, before I go, I will quickly need to say something on this platform. I got a message on this platform at the comment section by Stop and Chop. Charles, I get you back. I will reach out to you. That's 200K now, $250,000, yeah. Please, I just want to say this. If you are serious about it, you need to reach out to him. But I wouldn't want a situation whereby you say something jokingly. Of course, you understand who Nigerians are. Of course, behind the camera here, I've started seeing mixed reactions over the comments or the statement or something you've written here concerning 200K or 200. If you are serious about it, reach out to him. I don't want issues concerning money. I don't want it. Please, I respect myself. I don't joke with my integrity. Thank you so much, viewers across the globe. And on this note, I say goodbye to you on today's edition of this program. Join me next time on this platform. Michael Adekunle remains my name. Behind the camera, I have my videographer, David Daniel. They are doing a great job there. You can join me and follow me at Michael Temitayo Adekunle, on all handles at Michael Temitayo Adekunle or Mike Flip TV. Mike Flip TV on TikTok. Thank you so much, everyone, and bye for now.